but we're now going to look at virtual reality, and we're going to look first of all at what the linesman sees at full speed. No stopping, nothing. This is what the linesman sees yesterday. We've mentioned about the position he's got to stay in. He can't move maybe until that ball's halfway to the goal. So that's what the referee saw yesterday.
Are you starting to have sympathy?
Now,
right, just step aside.
I'm going to go
by the
inside.
wonders of virtual reality technology Jamie is about to show us. He's going to morph. This is what he's always wanted to do, Andy. It's his true calling in life.
I was brilliant on computer
the assistant
games.
referee.
Right, let's get that on.
Keep it as still as you can.
OK. So, just get this going now. Bear with me.
We're bearing. Press your button, Jamie.
I'm pressing it. Right, just bear with me.
This is a learning curve for all of us.
Yes. So this is the position of the referee's assistant. As I've said, he has to stay here now to check if the ball goes out of play. We see there's no one on the posts. So William takes an outswinger, and he's obviously right-footed, so he's going to fall that way as he's taking the ball.
What happens next? Here he goes.
There. So that's his view now when Alonso's getting the touch on the ball. As we've seen...
He's completely blocked.
Yeah, of course he is.
But he's trying to look round. We've seen that.
You see, if he... Yes, when it's stopped, yes, I can get round, I can see he's clearly offside, but we've just seen the speed that it's going. That's his position now. So, yes, he can see the first touch. But Azpilicueta only becomes offside when he touches the ball. So after that touch, now that's his view when Azpilicueta touches that ball. So how can he give offside? As I've said, he can't stay on the byline.
What can you see now? Have a little look round. Try and go either way.
Well, if he actually has a look there, he's onside.
By the time he gets
listen,
round.
This has all happened. We've just seen the speed at which he sees it. 100. We're stopping it now. And that's when the ball goes in. Now, I've said I've got huge sympathy with the referee's assistant, and that is the reason why. It's easy for us in our job to be critical, and I don't think we should always defend officials when it's, you know, it's a decision. But the speed of that ball, that's why I said, and when I said I spoke to Mike Riley this morning, it wasn't in some ways that we speak to him and then we're just going to completely defend officials. I think in our job, we've got to put ourselves, as we've just done there, as much as possible, what they see, what was there, and realise why it is so difficult. And I don't know what the actual answer is. When I spoke to Mike Riley this morning, I don't know what the answer is in that situation. If he stays on the line, he's actually trying to give an offside when people are on the 6-yard box. And there's no possible way he couldn't...
What's the verdict?
Mike Riley mentioned today about actually, can the referee's assistant actually come further back? And maybe in some way...
To do something, haven't you, Jamie?
You can't continue, yes. And that's maybe something, we have these meetings, I think it's Stockley Park, is it? We were there a couple of years ago, me and Gary, we know how difficult it is. But that is something that... I'm not sure why it hasn't come up before. We're actually thinking about it and thinking, what can he do? There's no way he can get from the corner flag to the 6-yard box, past the player who's taken the corner in so quickly, and then decide if something's offside so quickly.
But you're saying that you're not going to get a decision like that every week.
No, of course,
so
but...
It's so difficult, like you're saying.
Yeah, so it's not something that seemed to have come up before, but now we've seen that, maybe we've looked at that, because the stakes are huge. Listen, we've seen the outburst from Neil Warnock. I'm not going to criticise Neil Warnock. That's the emotion. This is, you know, as he said, I'm a 70-year-old man managing in the Premier League. The stakes are so high, and it meant so much. So I'd expect that reaction from almost every manager, because it was a yard or two offside. But when he was actually talking about they don't know what it means, I'd suspect the referee's assistant probably feels as bad as Neil Warnock this morning. But in some ways, you actually look and you think, I don't know how he could have possibly got it right.
Yeah. It's a brave new world, isn't it, defending officials, Andy? What do you think?
Especially when you got all that on, yeah, definitely.
Let's see if it catches on.